node. Like when I put this bracing in, I had node as a
Okay.
as an O snap,
Yeah.
and so it grabs the welds as well. Grabs the
Exactly.
weld.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta take the system line of your column, not the weld.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there any way to? Is there, I guess, any snap
Mm-hmm.
that you could activate besides node that would not recognize the weld and
Not,
just the system line?
no, unfortunately, you gotta just be careful about this
Okay.
one, yeah, because Node is gonna activate all of the.
Okay.
Uh,
So it may be best to, if you were, say, throwing in a building from scratch, so you didn't end up grabbing points you didn't intend to grab, it may be best to put all your steel in, bracing, columns, beams, prior to making connections.
exactly, exactly.
Okay.
I think it's better because because it's gonna reduce the risk of making getting snapping wrong
Point.
points, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but in this case, if you have just one snap active, you can just zoom in and you can recognize if you have if you change the presentation mode to hidden to the wireframe, it's easy to recognize.
To see?
Yeah,
Okay.
to see exactly. So in this case, you can just pick the right one.
Okay.
Okay. Drago,
Hi.
how you doing?
Not bad, thanks. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. Yeah, here I got previous sessions on my email. That was a great help. Yeah, I could remind myself of the stuff.
Okay, happy to hear. Perfect.
And yeah, and I got new 2014 version uploaded now. So yeah, I built a model from scratch in that. So
That's perfect.
we're good to go.
That's perfect. Okay. Any questions, Drago?
Not at this point.
All right. So before I go for Stair and showing you how to create and how to put in a Stair, I created some reference lines. All right. So if you need to create two diagonal lines for your stringers. All right, for your stairway. You don't have to create these landings. I just created them to just make sure of what is the size, what my landing size is. But you don't have to. Just create these two diagonal lines. All right, and we're gonna see that. But before I get into that, I want to show you some other types of connections, but very fast because I'm going to just show you what to pick if you end up with some situations and what connection to pick. Okay, so if you have, for example, if I have a column here, all right, if it's HSS, for example, it's just one situation. It can be this connection that we're going to see can be used for many different types of situations, but you just one example. All right, if you want to get this HSS connected to this beam, all right, you got to use this connection. Okay, gable wall end plate. You don't have it here on your favorite, so it can be found under right here, under column to beam connections. You've got this gable wall end plate. All right. Once you click on that, it's going to ask you to select the rafter, the continuous beam, enter, and the column or the beam to connect, right? It brings up this box, and you can just go through the dollar box and change the distance between spacing between bolts. And so I've got this HSS welded to this plate and bolted to, and this plate is bolted to the beam. All right. So the other types of connection, another type of connection that I want to show you is actually, hold on a second, a splice connection. If you got two beams or columns and you want them to be jointed, you want to get them connected to each other, you need to use this connection, splice joint. All right. For example, if I have this column copied right here, all right, display type, I'm going to put it to feature, get rid of these. All right. If I want to splice these two column, two beam, enter, select the first one, second one, enter, and you're gonna get this connection. So you just need to go through the dollar box and change the parameters to get this connection in the way you want. All right. So get rid of that. So if you end up with a connection which doesn't exist in advanced steel, all right? For example, you have you need to create a connection combining 2 or 3 different connections within dollar box within this connection ball. All right. Once you do that, you can make a custom connection from all of those 2 or 3 connections. You can save it into the database, and you can use it every time that you have the same situation. So to make this clear, to show you what I mean by that, is if I copy this beam right here, all right, let's say I have this beam, I have another beam here. For example, I've got 2 beams. Oops. All right. I want to connect these 2 beams using bolts, just bolts with no plates. All right. First, I'm going to isolate these guys. I'm going to, all right. So I need to come in here, for example, bolting on gauge lines. All right. We have this connection, bolting on gauge line. Click on that right here under miscellaneous. We have that connection here as well. I think they have put this connection in 2 different places right here, if I'm not mistaken. No. So, but I think I saw that connection somewhere else as well. But anyway, we're going to use this one here under miscellaneous. Bolt on gauge line. All right. Select the first beam, enter. The second beam, enter. It brings up this dialog box. I'm not going to get into the connection, all right? But let's say it's just part of my connection. I want to add a stiffener here. So I go here on my stiffener, all right? First of all, I'm going to change my presentation. Go here to stiffener, select the beam, enter, and put that stiffener, for example, maybe here. All right. So I've got this connection here. I have this connection. I've got actually two different connections combining each other to make these two beams connected to each other. But if you have more than two connections, like you have other types of connections, it works in the same way, all right? But let's say I have this connection and I have this beam in this situation, all right? The same, and I want to create the same connection, but I'm not going to get into the whole process doing these two connections individually, all right? So I can do something. I can come in here, change it to both sides, maybe. Oops, it's fine. Where's this? Oops. Oh, what happened? Lost everything? All right. I'm going to create that right away. First one, second one, and go up right here. Stiffener, select this, and pick a intersection point. Good. All right, come in here and change it to double side. Happy with this connection. All right, now I have the same situation right there. But I want to use custom connection. So I need to create a custom connection. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here on my tool palette. On the third icon from the top, I have these custom connections, and I have this command here, create connection template. Click on that. All right, it brings up this box. Depending on your situation, you need to select one of these commands, one beam, two beams, or three beams. I have just two beams. All right. The selection order is important because whatever you select here when you create that connection should be selected afterwards when you want this connection. All right. So I'm going to pick the continuous one, enter. My second beam, enter. It brings up this box. I put the name, whatever I want, test one. All right. Now I need to select the connection means. All right. I pick this command. I create a window. I'm done. All right. It brings up this dialog box. I'm fine. I'm going to exit out of that. All right. It's going to create that blue box where I have this connection. So it means that you have this connection created. Now, I want to use the same connection here, all right? The same custom connection. So I go over here under Insert Connection Template, click on that. All right, it brings up the dialog box with all of my connections available with this model. All right, later on I'm going to show you how to save this connection into your database in order to use it in every single model, not on just your current model. All right, so test one. This is what I just created. I pick the command, I do enter, I do OK. Take a look at the command line, driver 1, it means that's the first beam. I just speak, but I don't press enter, okay? I'm still in the command to select the second beam. All right, I select the second beam. It says OK, and now I have the same exact connection, but I just create that with one shot, not 2 times with 2 different connections. All right, now let's say you have a different connection here. You want to change your parameters, all right, within the connection. It's a little bit different. All right, to do that, once you create that connection, you need to check this allow object modification, all right, and exit out of that. Now, if I pick any part of the connection, right click on that. Oops. Save my model. And reopen the model. Sometimes it just happens. All right. We have a problem with Service Pack 1, unfortunately, when it comes to custom connections. I need to close my advanced deal. But in 2014, we don't have that problem. It just happens in 2014 plus Service Pack 1, which is buggy. It's supposed to be a better version, but it's not. 2014 is much better. All right. So I have this connection created. I pick any part, go here, and click on Advanced Joint Properties. All right. So take a look. I have another option here available, Custom Connection Properties. All right. We're going to see that. But at the moment, Advanced Joint Properties, it brings up the box. I can change my connection. I have 2 individual connections, making it a single connection. I have actually a connection made up with 2 or 3 connections, a group of connections. All right. So I can change that. I can change that individually. All right. If you're happy with that, you can go to Custom Connection Properties and uncheck these. All right. If I have this one unchecked, I'm no longer able to modify my connection. Take a look. Advanced Joint Properties, gray out. Everything is gray out because I unchecked that box. All right. Now, let's say you want to save this connection. This is something you use quite a bit. You want to save it into your database, like a library. You want to create a library of your customized connection. All right. To do that, you just need to. You can create a new file. All right. It's better, I think, as an ACE template. All right. You can create a new file, and this file is going to work like your library. So you can create multiple connections, all right, into that file. or you can just create files one by one, like custom connections number 1, put your name, 2, 3, 4. All right, and once you're done, you can go to this path, see program data, Great Tech, Advanced Steel, 2014, shared connection templates. All right, right here. So I have it highlighted here for you guys. Great Tech, Advanced Steel 2014 shared connection templates, and you can save it here. That's what I'm going to do. Go back here. All right. Let's say I want to just use this connection. I don't need these files, so I'm going to create a save as here. I go to the path that I told you. First of all, I'm going to save my model. Exit out, save this model. This model is fine, number 4. All right. Now I'm going to save as this model, all right, as my connection template, and I'm going to get rid of the other parts. All right. I'm just going to keep this connection here. So I go to the path that I told you. All right. I put the name, December 2nd training. All right. Save it. Now I can get rid of the other parts. I don't need them, right? I just need this connection here. All right, I'm happy with that. You can get rid of this one here. All right. Now I'm gonna exit out of that. This is a new model, right? So I use the same I want to use the same connection. Okay, I want to use the same connection here. I'm going to just change this to middle top, create another beam right there. But just be careful because you need to use the same members. All right. So come in here to my third one. Okay, I've got this December 2 connection, and I have just one connection created into that file. All right. If you have multiple connections, it's going to show you all of them. All right. I just have this one here, test one. Pick the connection, enter, select the first one, and select the second one. All right. I've got the same thing, and this is a new job. If you notice, I don't have my model. This is a new job. So your library, it works like your library. You can create your own connection. All right. And you can use it every time that you want. All right, guys. Get out of that. Go to my model. So any questions?
I don't have any.
Dave?
No, good.
Did you create any custom connections? In the meantime, I was explaining the function of the custom connection.
I did not.
Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that. I want you to create your own connections, all right, your own standard connections. I want you to create a connection using 2 or 3 different types of connections, and then save it into the database, save it into the path I showed you, and then use it in a new model, right?
Okay.
Okay, guys?
Yeah.
I'm going to mute you guys.
Okay.
Here's my beam running over the top of this beam.
Okay, hold on.
And
Okay.
I got it. And I did bolt-on gauge. So yeah, so there's where we're at. So, and then I come here to stiffener. Okay. I got it out there for some reason. Let's erase that. Try again. Stiffener. Okay, now it's asking me to select an object. Select that beam, correct?
Enter, right?
Return. And then my point.
Okay.
Should I not grab the intersection of this here?
Yeah, you need to okay, type INT,
Okay.
enter, enter. No, you can't get that.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Apologize.
No, that's pretty.
I forget you. You can type where you want to pick.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Okay.
So can you just create a connection, custom connection? It's fine.
Okay.
Don't go through the parameters. Just create a custom connection.
Okay. So that was here.
Custom connection, right?
Great. And then do.
You've got two beams, so you need to pick the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Select the first beam. Enter.
enter.
Yeah, and the second one.
Enter.
Okay, but you need to pick the same selection order. You need to pick the same beams when you want to recreate that. Hold on a second, don't close that. When you want to use this connection, all right?
Okay.
Because now you pick the top beam.
The top one first.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just select a name, put a name. All right.
Okay.
Now you need to select your connection means using that little, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And select them all. Make it by making a window.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
Enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. You can close this box.
Okay.
You have this connection created. All right.
Okay.
Now, if you wanna use it just within this model, all right, you have it on your tool palette. You can just use it. You can just put in another beam. We'll copy this beam.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay, so did you want me to open a new drawing? No?
No, actually, because go back to your previous model. All right.
Okay.
Right here, if you want to save this connection, because you can use your custom connections in two different ways. All right. If you create this connection and if you want to use that only in this model, all right, you don't need to save it into your database, into that path,
Right.
all right?
Right.
But if you want to use it for your other jobs, you need to do that.
Okay, yeah.
So in this case, that's a question for you. Which way do you want to use?
We can just do it in this model is fine.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Okay. Just copy this beam. Copy this beam.
Okay.
I mean, just copy it over. Okay. Somewhere else. That's fine. All right.
Okay. Now go to load. Insert connection template.
Yeah.
Okay. And then beam cross. Okay. And then I have to select my top beam first, correct?
Yeah, right.
Oh. And then this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, but it's not a big deal to use this connection within the same model because we're going to see advanced copy that does the same job. All right.
Okay.
It's going to copy your connections. All right.
Okay.
So the advantage of using this connection is to save it into your library. For that
do
path.
it in other models. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the advantage of using this connection, this custom connection. All right. So any questions, Dave?
So if I do want to do that, sorry to hold everybody up, but so I come here and I open.
If you want to
drawing.
if you want to do that, if you want to save it there, you need to create that. You need to save that connection. You need to create that.
Okay. So you just saved as, got rid of everything, and then saved your drawing.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. And then when you hit save, or save as, you put it in.
You go to C.
So, well, here.
No. Go to type program data. Program data. Press just there. Press down P to go to the P. Select one of these guys and then press down P. No, I mean just not double click on that, but just select to get your keyboard activated. Just go back. Just click on back.
There, yeah. Back.
Now just hold on a second.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. P, program data. P again.
And push P?
No, because you need to have something selected.
Okay.
Just select it. Don't double click on that. And P. Now, okay, again. Program data. Go to program data. You should be able to see that. P again. You have a crowded.
It's just grabbing.
No, you are on program files. That's why. Go back.
All right.
One step. Go back. Just look for program data. Right there. I can't see that. Hold on. Program data.
Program data. Gotcha. Graytech. Let's see. Where are we?
Graytech. Just two more down.
Okay. Advanced Steel.
Right there.
2014. And then
Share.
Okay.
Share it. And no. Yeah, there you go. And connection templates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you just name it here and save
Yeah, exactly.
it. And then you can pull it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna copy.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna copy the path for you guys because on go to connection. Okay, this is the path you need to go. Can you guys see that?
I don't see.
No.
On go to meeting panel. Check your chat panel and go to meeting panel. Yeah, click on that. Dave.
Click on which?
Hold on a second. Where are you?
I think I'm still presenter. Everybody can see my screen.
Hold on. Make you presenter again. Click on go to meeting icon at the bottom of your screen. Close. First of all, you need to close this advanced steel window. All right. Now, on your taskbar, Can you just on go to
Go to
meeting?
meeting.
Yeah. Because you're a presenter, you cannot see that probably. You should be able to see that.
I see up on the upper right you have.
Okay. Can you see go to chat panel? There should be a chat panel, and you're going to see that I just paste the path.
Oh, okay. I see it.
My pleasure. Okay, can you guys see that?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, can you guys see that?
Where is it?
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Okay. Make myself presenter. Okay, see my screen, guys?
Yep.
Okay. You should be able to see that window. Hold on a second. Right there. Okay. Chat. Under chat panel, I copied this path for you guys. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Jason, Drago, did you make something? That's fine.
Yeah, I did make something, but didn't go very far with that.
Okay, thank you, presenter.
Yeah, this is basically just template added to column. First I added it on a web connection, which didn't work, and then I realized I changed it to a column, but that is as far as I got.
Can you speak up, please?
Yeah, I made template beam connecting to a column, but that is as far as I went with that. I didn't save it. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't combine it with anything else.
Okay.
So, here you go. It's like a job standard versus a global standard.
All right. So do you know how to do that, Drago? Or
I think I have a grip, and then later on I'll go back and practice it. You know, like after the session, like I'll go back in training and practice that.
Okay. Jason, any questions? No?
Questions. He's still got technical difficulties with his machine, so no.
Okay. Can I move on to the next topic, or do you guys have any? Do you want me to wait, or?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we
can move
I'm
on.
okay.
Okay. So I'm going to move on to the next topic. All right. So let's take a look at advanced copy. Okay, I'm going to just do undo. So advanced copy, and you're going to see advanced copy here on their tools. We're going to see advanced copy. So it does the same job, but just in your current model. All right. So if I get rid of this, all right. First of all, the difference between copy, between make a copy, between making a copy and using advanced copy is that you're gonna get your advanced steel connections intelligent if you use advanced copy. All right. The other thing is sometimes you have some features on your members and you want to copy your features, like you have a cup or cut or something hole. You cannot copy them using a copy command. You need to use advanced copy because these are advanced steel objects. All right. So it means that if I have for example, if I have, let me move my UCS right there. All right. Around, I'm gonna rotate it around X by 90 degrees. All right. If I want to create a little hole here where I have my beam, if I want to copy that to other locations on this beam, all right, if I pick these, if I copy these, this is what is going to happen. You're going to get your beam copied as well, all right? So it's not what I want because I have now two beams on top of each other, all right? So to copy these, you need to use advanced copy. Advanced copy. So if you use advanced copy command here, if I click on that, I have copy, array, mirror, align, move, and other options. And you have them separately right here. So you can either use this or you can use copy and rotate, and the other options we have here available. So it's the same thing, but you have them all together if you use this command here. All right. So now if I want to copy this, all right, if you have some bolts, some welds, or you have some features like this, you need to use advanced copy again. Select my object, all right, select my object, enter. Now I want to copy that. I have this copy activated. I have my X and Y and Z. I have my X. So I want to have 5 copy aligned with X in X direction. And I have and I want to put, I don't know, 15 inches for my spacing. I do okay. All right. But keep in mind, once you put this, you need to put negative value because my X positive is in this way. I want to go to positive direction. So I put negative 15 inches. I do enter. So that's what I have. I've got 5 copies, all right, with 15 inches between my boxes, right? So all right, another thing here is that you can copy your connections, all right? So if I want to copy this connection here, these two guys, all right? If I have this beam copied there, over here, I can use advanced copy. First of all, if I use copy, just copy, it's going to copy your connection. Let's say I want to use copy using my base point here. I want to pick my top left corner as my base point. I go here and I pick the same base point. All right. Take a look here. In this case, because I have an advanced, because I have an advanced connection, I have a custom connection. I have my advanced zone properties activated. But take a look here. My custom connection properties is no longer available. It's grayed out. All right. It means that it's no longer intelligent when it comes to use this advanced connection. So let me give you an example. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of this box. All right. If I get rid of this box, I have just connections. Now if I do the same thing, all right, take a look here. In this case, it works. But most of the time, it's probably, it works because I'm using, this connection has been created using advanced custom connection. So, but if you have a model with different types of connections, and you want to copy members from one place to other places, there's a big chance you don't get your connections intelligent. So use advanced copy to get them intelligent. And another advantage of using that advanced copy is you can have multiple copies with specific values and specific spacing. All right. So for example, I want to copy this beam, all right, with the connection, with the associated connections. To do that, come in here, advanced copy, select the object. I pick just the beam, all right, enter. I'm going to activate including additional connections. So when I check this box, I've got 6 objects selected, all right. Now, I can put the value here, all right, or I can say, I can use this one here, this command here. Okay, I can say, okay, I want to copy these from here to here. All right. What it does is, if I click on preview, it's going to create this connection here, but just associated connection. All right. I have this one here with the same. I have the same spacing here between the start point and the place where I have the connection. I have the same connection here. All right. If I'm happy with that, I just press enter. All right. And it's done.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't have advanced copy in my, I don't know if I moved it somewhere along the line or what happened, but that icon is missing from my toolbox.
You don't have this advanced copy?
No, it's not there.
It's impossible. This one? If I select them, okay, go to your This is B48. Okay. It has to be right there where you have nothing.
Yeah.
You have a spot for that, but it seems that you. Okay, I think, hold on a second, it's odd.
Is there any way to modify these that I don't think I did anything, but I could have, I guess.
Okay, can you close your program and rerun Advanced Steel?
Yeah.
In the meantime, I go to other guys' screen. Just close them all, not just the model. Close Advanced Steel and launch the program. Okay. Go to Drago. Are you there, Drago? Okay. Do you have advanced copy?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Hold on a second.
No,
That would be.
no, it's going to be in your tool palette, not on your connection vault. Let's go to View tab. I think you have closed your tool
Okay.
palette, and go to Tool Palette. Click on Tool Palettes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. And.
Okay. Just move it. Just move it over because it's over it's over your connection vault. Can you just move it over?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's just covering now, but I'll quickly. Okay. Yeah, I have advanced copy there.
Okay. So, do you know how to use that, or you want me? Do you want me to help?
I can try doing that. Like, is it picking up?
You want, for example, yeah. You want to copy this by certain values. Okay.
Pick point.
Yeah. But hold on a second. You didn't check include additional connections, so you're gonna get just your beam copied. Drago? I lost you, Drago. Go to Jason. Jason?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Trying to hit all the buttons.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Drago, Drago, I lost you.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna go back to your screen.
Okay.
Okay. Jason, do you have any questions?
No, I'm okay right now.
Okay.
And going back to your screen, Drago.
Okay. Okay, let's.
I'm there. I'm back, Drago.
Okay, let's. Yeah. Okay, let's just try doing that all over again. So I will pick the beams.
No.
Pick the beam.
Select the command.
Okay.
No, you're not on the command.
Okay, so now advanced copy.
Okay, select objects. Select objects. Here top.
Okay.
Okay. Pick. Yeah. Enter. And check that include additional connections.
Okay, I see it.
If you have any attached parts, if you have something welded or bolted to this piece, you're going to get that. But if the plate has gone to your column, you won't get that. Okay. So just if you want to copy that by certain values, all right, you need to put that value under X, Y, and Z, all right?
Okay.
In this case, you're going to put that under Y because you have the...
I'm going in the right direction, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let's say 5 feet.
Let's say by 5 feet or something like this.
Yeah, okay.
It's not 5 feet. Okay, it's fine. Now click on preview. Oops. Click on preview before you okay that.
Okay, I see.
Okay, now in this case, okay, hold on a second. If you get that select corresponding and if you get that message on your command line, all right, you need to select the
corresponding entity.
I don't understand why you have your column selected. Okay, select this column. Just select the column. Enter. Just to enter.
Okay.
Zoom out.
Yeah. Okay. Now
because probably
you
didn't get those connections because it's probably the this connection
Probably over to column.
has gone to your column. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Okay, if you want to see where, okay, hold on a second. Go to your selection tab on your tool palette.
Yeah.
Go down, keep going. One more right here. One more up.
Okay, here.
Yeah, and select objects connected in the shop. Select the command to show you what is connected to this beam. It's the red eye section. Select.
Is it this one?
No, one more down.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Click on that.
Okay.
Select the beam itself, just the beam. Enter.
Yeah,
So-
it's not connected to. It is actually velvet for some reason.
Okay. Can you zoom out? Because it takes a column here to get both of them. You know, because
Okay.
this plate, that's the point. You need to have the same situation to get advanced copy working. In this case, you have a beam and column.
Oh, I see.
So that's why advanced doesn't know where to put that plate.
The plate.
Because there's no column there.
Yeah, it is confused by that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense now. Yeah. Yeah, we should have gone to next column.
Yeah. You're gonna find how to use this advanced copy. Maybe in your situation, it wasn't a good example of using that. Okay, Dave.
Okay, no, all right. You have to be practiced.
Okay. Any questions, guys?
My deal still ain't showing up. My advanced copy icon's still missing for some reason. I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, can you use copy? I'm gonna. Okay, do something, please.
Okay.
Create a screenshot. Not here, not now, but after this class, make a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this tool palette and send me. I'm gonna send that to developer to see what we can do for that. It's odd. But in the meantime, you can just use the other options: copy, advanced copy, and the other. If you hit escape,
so in order to get advanced copy, besides here, is there somewhere up here I can do it? In my top banner, or can I type it in? I tried typing it in.
Advanced copy.
See, it doesn't.
I don't know.
And I just went.
I don't know if it has any shortcut.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I don't think it does it has any shortcut.
Okay.
Okay, just use advanced copy instead. Not copy, because as I told you, you can use advanced copy or you can use the commands, separated commands in the same tool palette. You can see under advanced copy you have them all separated right there. These guys, not this one here, but they are, yeah, these items are gonna do the same job as advanced copy but separately. So if you use copy here, it's gonna do the same thing. Click on that.
Okay.
Select this, enter. Select the first to the one point and the other point. It's
positive.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 foot.
But I'm gonna get into it works, but you don't have that dollar box showing you those options. But I'm gonna look into that to see why you don't have access to that.
Okay.
But but at the moment you can use the other commands here.
Just copy and then do there.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 foot. Okay, so if I type 2 foot in again, is that going off this point, or would it adjust? It's still going off that, so I need to go 4 foot.
Yeah.
If I wanted 2, there you go.
Yeah.
Now 6 foot.
It's going to calculate that from the first point. Yeah.
From the first one. Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So this is for for advanced copy. You have another items like array and other commands. You can use it. It works in the same way. A good example of using that is for example, let me open up one of my model, because I'm not going to create everything here, but let's say if I come in here
and that's actually one of the key differentiators
to my
all the solutions are pretty good.
uh,
The key thing that's actually is their communication is really good.
to my models training. Hold on a second. 25 not is dimension style cost is hold on a second, guys. Where I put that? It has to be here. Vertical column, no. Do I have this one here? No. Data. June, May, only June training. I don't know where I put that, but it was a good model. It was a good example of how to use, maybe here, I think, or June. Okay, I'm going to show you that afterwards. I couldn't find that model.
Can the entire model be copied in any way, or any of those array or mirror copy, or
Yeah.
or is it just
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand the cases where you'd use advanced or a mirror or whatever if you have a right and a left or
Yeah.
you know
Okay.
something.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go to the next topic, which is stairs. So I'm gonna go here on extended modeling, and I have this stair command. I click on that. All right. Make sure you have your UCS at world. All right. Now I want to create my stair. Select the command. Take a look at the command line. I have 0, which is default, length and angle, height and angle. All right. So you can't put the value. If you put 1, you can't put the length and the angle of your stringer. If you put 2, you can't put the height and the angle of your stringer if you don't know what the length is. And if you put 0, which is by default, all right, you can select 2 points to actually reference points. This is my case because I have my points and my reference line. I do enter to accept the 0, so default 1.
Okay, should we draw in what you've kind of drew in there
No,
for your reference lines?
no, just you can just select. You can just create a line. You can just create a diagonal line, all right, and that would be fine. You don't have to create what I created here.
But we do need a line there.
Just create a line no matter where on your
Okay.
model. Yeah. Because you need a line if you want to use, you need 2 points. The first point and the second point. So the first point of my stair, which is this point here, so I type END to pick this end point. My first point. My second point is going to be here.
Gosh dang it.
All right. Once I have my points selected, I get this message, my command line, for left, middle, or right. So if you put 0, 1, and 2, you're going to flip between these options. All right? So what it does is, if I put, by default, we have default, which is middle. So it's going to create your stairway at the middle of this line. So I'm going to get my half of my stairway on the right and the other half on the left. All right? If I put 1, or I just put, or if I just press enter, because this is the default one. I don't need to put anything. All right? I just accept that, enter. It brings up this dialog box. I'm going to exit out of that at the moment. So take a look here. I have half of my stairway on the left and the other one, the other part, the other half in the left, in the right. All right? So I've got this stair put in. We're going to take a look at the command at the dialog box, but at the moment we have, for stairs, we have 2 boxes. The white box, all right, this is not the intelligence box. This is not that gray box that we saw before for connections. This is different, all right? We see this white box just for stairs, only for stairs, all right? And it allows us to move and copy this stair. So if I pick this box, just a box, and if I type copy, I can just move it, can copy that. All right. So it's the only way of copying your stairway, because if you pick any part of the connection, all right, it's not going to work. Take a look here. I'm going to move it, but it won't allow me doing that. Oops. So if you want to copy or move your stair box, your stairway, you need to use this little box here. So now if I want to go to the other box, I pick any part, right click on that like any other types of connections, and go to Advanced Joint Properties. All right, it brings up this dialog box, and now I get my gray box. So you can see I've got 2 boxes. So library, the same thing. A stringer. I've got my length, my width, and my height. All right. So I've got 3 feet for my width. I've got 5 feet for my height and 7 feet for my length, which is this diagonal length. All right, I can change that here, or I can double click on this box and change my span, my height, and my depth. So let's say I'm going to change my width to, it's going to change this this stair width. If I change it to 4 feet, you're going to see how it changes. All right, 3. The same thing for the height. 6. How it changes. All right. All right, I'm gonna
It's sort of
go back to the dialog box.
correct me if I'm wrong, Isabel, because it defeats the purpose. The idea behind the fat suite is to optimize your labor and your
I'm going to start with these stringers and spacing. So you saw that stringer. So for a stringer,
yeah, you're gonna have to sort of reorganize.
right here, you have this stringer offset, which is 2 inches, showing up right here. The spacing between right here. These two, if I take this whole stair, all right. If I come in here to my object, oops. All right, I've got these 2 inches. All right, I'm going to change it to left. So this is what I have, these 2 inches here. All right. So stringer, I have this offset type, these 2 inches, which is on slope. I can change to vertical or horizontal. All right, you can see this this distance has changed accordingly. I've got my stringer, a CMC channel. I can change my size and take a look here. If I have this one checked, I'm going to get the same member size for my front and rear stringer. If I uncheck that, I can change them individually. You can rotate your stringer using this command. All right. So I'm going to go to Step General, Stair Step. I have this icon checked, so it's going to calculate the number of steps, risers. So if I uncheck that, I can specify that manually. Thread type. Under thread type, I have many options. I have number 1 to number 20, all right? And number 22, 23, and number 24 are used for user thread sections, all right? That we saw together yesterday, how to create them. But if you want to use those which are available with band steel, you need to use from one of these numbers from 1 to 21. So, depending on what you have, you can try different types of stair span, but I'm not going to get into all of them. The first one is used for industrial buildings, and for example, this 21 is used for residential purposes mostly. So, for example, I'm going to pick the number 1. I've got these gratings. So thread size, you can change that, and you can see how it changes. All right. Connection to stringer. I have welded, bolted.
Yeah. Are those numbers in millimeters? That tread size thing?
These numbers.
Yeah. Is that millimeters?
Yeah. 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 Metric 1. Yeah. We're going to see how to change that.
So when you open a template, we open everything's in feet and inches.
Yeah, because I know what you're saying, but this is just
That's the way it is, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter actually, because we can manually change you can see thread width here is in imperial.
Inches.
All right. So connection thread to stringer. So welded, bolted. If I change it to welded, you can see how it changes. All right. Offset by stair width. You can have an offset. I'm going to put something big, exaggerated. You can see there's 5 inches offset here. This offset right here. Oops. Weld thickness, the same thing for this weld right here. Both diameter 1/2 an inch, change it. The other parameters are the same. Bolts and weld location, pretty important to specify here. Your bolts now is in the shop and your welds as well, so you can change it to side shop and the other parameters. Thread dimension. So for this thread dimension, you can select variable grating, all right, and then you can come in here, select those which are more common here. For example, right here, and then you can actually take a look here. We have these dimensions in imperial, so you don't have to be worried about those metric numbers and names, because as soon as you change that standard grating to variable grating, you can specify that. All right. I have my thread width, which is 10 and 5/8 inches. Can change it to whatever I want. It's going to change this width here. Let's say something 12. You can see how it changes. All right. Thread dimension 2. You can change the spacing and the location of your bolts and this plate connected to this stringer. All right. So we have a good presentation right here of all of these numbers. So you can change that to get what you want. All right. I'm going to go to step top. I have this step top. So you can, in advanced steel, you can have your first and your last thread different than the others. All right. So if I change this box, take a look here. I have a step top and step bottom and a step general. So step general is going to be for these middle ones, step top for this one here, and a step bottom for this one here, which is not activated because I have deactivated the step bottom. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's actually here, but it's different. All right. So same as the others. I have this one checked. That's why I get this rating here. If I uncheck that, all right, take a look here. I can select another types of threads. I can pick from number 1 to number 21 according to my needs. All right, so you can have this one different than the others. If you check that, you're going to get the same thing. Thread type. So if you have this one unchecked, you get these options active, so you can put different values to adjust the position of your thread. Thread type. So I'm going to check this at the moment. Now I have nothing to change. Everything is grayed out because I have this one checked. The same thing for step bottom. So for step bottom, I have this one unchecked. That's why I have this one here different than the others. If I check this box, I'm going to get the same thing. All right. Thread type, gray out because I have this one checked. Landing. Landing is important because we have this option in landing, top landing, create last thread. All right, right here, if I uncheck this box, you can see it's no longer here because I have this item checked. So it's important if you want to get rid of your first and last thread, and you can, it happens mostly for the last thread. You want to create a deck of grating. You need to uncheck that and create your own grating system and platform, right? So I have these options here, landing length, and for front and rear. So it's going to change my channel length. I have now 1 feet. If I put it to 4 feet, you're going to see how it changes. All right. If I do the same thing here, it's going to do the same thing for my both channels. Well thickness. Well, landing offset showing up right here. Put something exaggerated. You can see how it changes. All right, take a look. Top cover, we're going to see that. Not at the moment. So for the first and for top and bottom landing, you can have this one checked or unchecked to get through it, or have your first and last thread. Go back here. Landing, I've got create front and rear. So I've got 2 landings. If I uncheck one of these, I'm going to lose these channels accordingly. My size, same for rear. It's like exactly this box is like what we saw for stringers. If I go down for bottom landing, I've got the same thing. For example, in this case, I'm not going to get these 2 landings. So I'm going to uncheck that landing. So I've got just my stringer. All right. bottom landing, create first thread is fine. I can uncheck that. All right, it's gonna remove that first thread. All right, bottom cover. We're gonna see that. You can use your library. So I have my different, you can flip between your different items. All right. And it's going to change your, if you have something different than if you have something residential, you can use number 21 as I used. All right, and you can change this to welded or different types of connections that we have. The other thing here is if I want to use my own threads, my user threads that I created. How to use them. All right, I'm going to show you that. It's fine. Go back to my whole model. I'm gonna copy this box here. Let's take a look at those user sections I created. For example, if I come in here, Stair pan. If I wanna import this Stair pan into my library, all right, I need to use this command here. This is, think about this as my library. All right, so I can use this command here. All right, and for you guys, I'm going to change its name. It's a French name. December 2nd. All right, I'm gonna save this guy to my library. So I should have access to this December 2nd under my Stair, my Stair macro. So first of all, I'm going to update my defaults to load that section into my database. Now, if I come in here, to my step general, thread type, if I pick number 22, so if you want to use your own thread, you got to use one of these numbers, 22 to 24, right? On the thread dimension now, I can pick my own December 2nd. All right, it's backwards. What I need to do is, because it's actually, I need to go back to my section and mirror that section. This is one option. The other option here is to this is the best option and easiest option. But if you notice, there's no option available for thread dimension. because it's an user section created by Advanced Steel, and you have no control over these dimensions. All right? So if you use your own user section, you cannot change that afterwards when it comes to dimensions and the geometry. All right? You can, if you hold on a second, December 2nd is fine. If you use 23, all right, you can come in here. You have some options to change the position of the bolts, because you select this number 23 by connected to this stringer using these plates and these bolts. All right, but there's no option here available to change your geometry. All right, so you can just change the position of the plate. But if I use number 21, I can't change my geometry. All right, so what I mean by that is, if I again take this guy, all right, what I mean by that is that if I come in here, I'm going to pick 20 and 19. All right, you can change all of these parameters if you use the existing sections available with Advanced Steel. All right, so number 1 thickness, I'm not going to change it. Thread width, I've got 10 and 3/4. I can change it to 12. You can see how it changes. All right. You can change this number 3 front length. All right. You can change all of these length. I'm going to change it to 5, for example. You can see how it changes. All right. But if you use those user sections, everything is gray out here. All right, guys. That's just the difference between user section and those sections available with Advanced Steel. Go to my model. All right, so let's take a look at, it's a complex macro. There's many options to change. So I don't expect you guys to get comfortable with that right away, of course. So you need to practice. You need to change different values to get comfortable with this macro. All right. So I'm gonna make you guys make Drago unmute it. Any questions?
It's really, really fast.
Guys?
No.
I have a question. This is Dave.
Go ahead, Dave.
Sure.
So I put my stair in, and I used grading tread, I think. And
Sure.
when I selected that, it made when I first put it in, my stair width was 3 foot. So I'm assuming that's back-to-back or stringer dimension. When I changed my grading to tread, or my tread style to number 1, I go back and I look at my distance and stringer, and 2 is grayed out, the width. I have 3 foot 3 and 3/8.
Of course, because it's related to your stringer size, to your thread size.
That's a really good first step. I'm actually
Because it's related to your thread size. Let me make you presenter to make sure of your questions.
Okay. So,
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, got that. Okay. Go to thread type, please.
okay.
I saw that gray out thing. Yeah,
Okay.
right there.
So there's one.
Okay. Okay, go to
So does
thread.
it have to do with this?
Leave it like that. Go to thread dimension 1. Don't use those general ones. You need to select your own. Okay, click on that. Change that standard rating.
Okay,
Change.
it's standard to variable.
Exactly. Now go back to your. Okay. Now go back to your to your stringer. Yeah. Now you can change it.
Oh,
All right. Don't use those standard ones.
okay.
Okay.
Good enough.
Okay. Any questions, Dave?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay, George. Drago,
No,
did you put in?
no, I haven't. I was just watching so far. I haven't.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys some time to practice. 5 minutes. Play with different parameters. Put in some. Try with different types of stairs and threads, and I'm going to see. Especially Drago, I want you to, because I think you work with stairs quite a bit, right?
Not quite a bit, but I do have a couple customers that I do them from time to time. So
Okay, so just put in something and play with these
yeah, sure.
different parameters. I'm gonna. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay guys, I'm back. Does anybody want me to take a look at their screen?
If you check those, it'll put them back, and then you can select your number.
I'm going to start with Drago.
But I mean, how does it, say you want 3 inches?
Drago?
Yes.
Okay.
The,
Do you have any questions?
not so far, like I just gotta work with that to figure out the first step
Okay.
and start learning.
Do you
I
know?
think I understand the concept.
Okay. All right. So if you have any questions or any trouble doing something, just let me know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
My pleasure. Dave and Jason, do you have any questions?
I guess not. It seems like there's a lot of fiddling to be done with stuff. For example, when you pick a grading width, tread width, that should have a end plate on it that matches what
Yeah, I know.
your standard end plate is. But anyway, I guess once you make it once, you can save it and be done with it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You can save it into your database. Yeah.
Okay.
Jason, how about you?
I'm okay.
Okay. Make myself present here. All right. Now let's say I have a beam here. All right. Like 10 feet, for example, down. 5 feet. So I want to get this landing connected to these first of all, I'm going to change my connection, my stair, because it seems to me that it's not in the right place. I'm going to pick this one. Which is fine. Go back to the connection. We're going to see how to add these top cover, and these seated angles. At the moment, I just want to change something here. Step to landing right here. I'm gonna top landing. I'm gonna 0 at the moment.
Oh, for crap's sake.
Okay, it's fine, I think. I don't want to have any offset. All right. So I want to connect my landing to this beam. The same thing for these two stringers. I want to connect them to my top footing.
You can use one part and split it into two.
For this guy, you can use the standard clip angle right here. All right. And for the other one, if you don't like clip angle or you want to use another types of connections, another type of connection, you can actually use you can actually use these connections here. We have miscellaneous, all right, and under miscellaneous we have many different types of connections related to stairs, all right. So we have these. Hold on a second. This one here, if I click on this little arrow, so we have this connection, stair end plate. So if you want to add an end plate to your stringer, to your landing, you can use this, or to your stringer. Stair using this one is like clip angle, a little bit different. You can use this, or you can just use this clip angle as I used. We're going to see better options, but at the moment for this connection on top between your landing and the beam, your landing beam, you can use these two types of connections. So right here at the bottom, I can use two connections. I can connect these using a clip angle, or I can connect that using two plates. So what I mean by that is, if I go here to connection vault, if I come in here to my, hold on a second, they've changed that right here. Oops, right here. So if I zoom out, right here, where did they put those connections in 2014?
Yeah, and typically the receiving wouldn't even be done here.
Change that place.
Tablet or phone. Yeah,
You're
you're in Puerto Rico.
just by top of the screen, isn't it?
Right there, yeah, exactly. Okay, it was on top right here. Okay, I want to use this first. All right, select my stringer, enter. Take a look at the command line asking for the reference point. You can use your nosing point or something, or you can just type enter. Not to use nothing. It brings up this dollar box. All right, let's take a look at this connection. So first of all, we've got this create vertical profile. If you want to create something, I'm not going to do that. Angle, single left, single right.
Understood.
All right. You can change the angle size. You have this cut back here. All right. Take a look here at the location of my clip angle. If I put something here, it goes up. All right. So you can create an offset here. Connection type to a stringer. If maybe it's welded. So if it's welded, just pick this one here. Create cut and nose plate. This plate right here. All right. Cut and plate, cut only, none. Cut and plate is fine. And the other parameters, I have this cut size showing up right here, number 1. So this distance here, this spacing here now is calculated according to this layout here. If I change it to vertical, now I have these 6 inches calculated vertically. All right, this distance here. showing up from the back of my plate to my system line. All right. So plate thickness and projection, plate height layout. If I change it to total, I can put the value for my plate height and my the same thing for my plate width. If you know your dimensions, your geometry. All right. Now I've got this guy here by projection, total. I'm going to put 4 inches, and here I'm going to put 3, for example. All right. Or you can check this projection and play with these items. All right. So you can put 0 and 0. The same thing here, 0 and 0. So it's gonna fit with your stringer. For bolts, you can come in. For anchors, you can come in here and select your anchor diameter and the other parameters, anchor length. All right, change it to something big. Hole tolerance. The other parameters are the same. Bolt distance, no matter what you put here, because you have here, not here. It's bolt. Bolt to stringer is grayed out because it's welded, but here it's for anchors. So put different values for bolt distance, showing up right here, number 1. Intermediate distance, 3. And the edge distance, you can you have it gray out because you have this one on center on angle. All right. If you want it to be active, you need to change that. Bolt to stringer, gray out because it's welded. Weld. So it's going to be this weld here. Stringer to angle. Stringer to nose plate, to web, and to flange, right here. All right, these welds. Save it to your library. All right, and you can use it afterwards. For example, this one here is the one by default. All right. So if you I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna just change this to well. If you want to use this connection here, you can use copy connection or you can use your library. All right. If you want to use your library, you gotta use you gotta just change your connection side, your angle side. Instead of single left, you need to change to single right. First, select the connection from the library. All right, it's fine. Now you need to come in here and change it to single right, and you're done. All right. So another connection works in the same way. It's a little bit different. I'm not gonna take time talking about that. So now I want to copy this connection to other side. All right. So I just come in here, copy this connection. All right. change this side. All right. Now, if I want to create another stairway right here, I can use the same command. All right. The first point. Oops. Give the first point. That's what I'm going to do. My first point. My last point. Enter. Now, I'm not going to go through these parameters and change everything. What I'm going to do is I use this transfer properties, all right? I pick this one here. I just created, enter, and then pick this one here. It's going to create the same thing for me. All right, I just need to create my connections because they are not part of the stair connection. All right, and I need to activate my landing because bottom landing here is not activated. That's why I'm not going to get that bottom landing. All right, so I need to come in here, go to landing, and just scroll down to bottom landing and check these guys. And then change into 4 feet, for example. And I'm done. All right. Can use these connections. All right. Yeah. If I'm happy with my stair, I can do the same thing for right here, top. If I want to create a group for this, I want to create a group in Advanced C to select my stairs all at once, because now if you want to select your stairs, it's a little bit hard because you need to select because you have individual objects. So here, if you want to create objects, group of objects in Advanced Steel, you can use this Project Explorer. We saw together how to create queries, but we didn't see how to use that making some groups. All right, we have this group. All right, so if I want to pick my stairs, I go to top view. All right, I come in here, right click on this group, create a new group. I put stair. All right, now I right click on that, I create add elements. All right, I pick these guys all at once. All right, I do an orbit to make sure I have everything selected. It seems to me that everything is fine. All right, I'm happy. I do enter. Now I pick just my stair. All right, now I can work on my stair easily because I don't have those the other parts in my model. So if you want to add another thing to your group, you can do that. For example, you want to have your beam as well. So you can go back to your whole model. All right, right click on that and say add elements. All right, and okay, I want this beam to be part of my group. I'm fine. Get up, go to my beam. Now I have my beam. All right. The same thing for removing items. All right. So if I want to get my group highlighted, I select this mark elements. All right, I'm going to get them all highlighted. All right, I can select them now. It's not really useful doing that, but you can do that. You can always select your elements, so you can see what is the difference between selecting and highlighting objects. And finally, show all except this group. Doesn't matter. Pick this. And I can just, it should work. Buggy. No matter. All right, never mind. Properties. Can change its name. Any questions?
No.
No, guys? Dave? Drago?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
If you have questions, just
I'm
ask.
guys. I'm just frustrated.
Why?
Why am I frustrated?
Yeah.
Oh. Just trying to get used to how this works.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to make you presenter.
Is half of it. You don't need to do that.
No? Why?
All right, make me presenter.
Okay.
Okay. So I erased the box somehow around the stair.
Okay.
I was just wanting to eliminate the stair because the first time I put this in, I screwed up and I went from the top to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not, that's one of my frustrations is just getting used to it. The program I'm in, it makes no difference where you start and stop. It just knows. So, and then on this, then I copied this over to here to put in another stair.
Good.
To try to do the connections.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Okay.
there again, I was trying to pick the line, and I finally got it. But anyway,
Okay.
I can see I'm off here.
Okay, that's no. In this case, you can use the clip angle. Try that. Even if you don't have your system lines touching each other.
Connected. And I noticed for some reason grips aren't active on stairs. So if I, like on a beam, if I collect this, I can grab this point and go.
Yeah. No, you cannot do
it.
No, you cannot because this channel is part of the connection. It's intelligent. Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot do that.
Okay. So the other thing that's real nice on the system I use is I can just, if I want to look at the surface, I can just click on it, and it takes me right there. But here, when I go to look at something, I always am looking through the entire building. But that's got to be some maybe isolate.
Yeah, you need to isolate that.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
No, not exactly.
Okay, select them all by making it.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
By making a window, select them all and just go to. Yeah. It's fine. So okay, I'm not sure about your question. Are you going to create a group, or you just want to isolate these stairs and just take a look at that using those front and
Yeah, I just want to isolate it so I don't see everything else.
okay, just go to your tool palette. Go to
Okay.
yeah, and go to go down the second item from the bottom.
Okay.
So you have the very bottom icon. The other one.
This one?
Yeah, right there. Click on that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So then, so if I want to connect this guy to this guy.
Okay, if you want to connect these two guys.
So there's my. Do I need to move this up or is
No,
that all right?
no, that's fine. Okay, the question is,
Okay.
are you going to keep those landings, or you want to just get that stringer connected to this beam?
Am I supposed to keep them? I mean, like, keep them as in make them part of my model or part of my building?
It depends on your connection. I don't know, but if you want to get these guys connected to each other, you can use just. It depends on what kind of connection you want to use. All right.
Right, right.
You can use, for example, I don't know which type of connection you want to use.
I think I want to use stair anchor clip. So
Okay.
I want a clip angle on the far side bolting down to this flange of this beam. And
All right, so just try that stair anchor. Yeah.
okay,
Select just your stringer.
okay,
All right, enter. But it works for string. Okay, click on enter.
okay,
And just do another enter. You get a message in your, yeah,
no,
no, yeah,
okay.
okay. Now, can you just close this box?
Sure.
We're going to see that afterwards. But take a look here in your connection. Can you do it? Can you do an orbit? All right.
See, the last time I did it, okay, so how do I unisolate?
Correct.
You have it isolated, I think.
I am
Unisolate?
isolated.
Okay, go to your...
Oh, show this?
Yeah,
Okay, all visible. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, see, the last time I was trying it,
Okay,
I put the top in first, and that's what I got at my base. So
so
then I
basically...
realized I put my stair in upside down.
Yeah. So can you go back there? Because that connection is used to connect your stringer to the top of your foundation, but it's not used to get to connect to piece of steel. But in this case, you instead of selecting, if you want to use that, instead of selecting stringer, select the landing.
Okay.
All right. Use the same connection. Yeah. No, just select the landing.
The return, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess ideally I wouldn't even want that there. I just want like what you had on your screen, where this part of your actual stringer was longer and came down. But I'm sure that's in the stair, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Go to your stair.
Oh, that was the other thing I was. See how? God, what's the?
Okay, you need to double-click on the gray box, or you select. Okay, hold on. Don't get confused. Okay, you have two boxes. Okay, the white one is just for moving and copying your box, your stair.
Okay.
And the gray one is the actual connection box. So you can double-click on that. You don't need to come in. You can use that. It's okay, but you can't double-click on that either.
Okay. So is this what you're after or no?
Okay, go to landing. Bottom landing, go to landing. go to bottom landing because it's your bottom landing. All right, so
There's bottom.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, click on that. Now, the question is, do you want to get your channels bigger, or you just want you want to get rid of them? It's a question.
Get rid of them. So I don't want that or that,
Okay.
I guess,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Uncheck that.
Okay. All right.
What did you do with your
I
stringer?
don't know.
Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. It's odd. Go back to your stringer. You didn't change anything. Okay, just close this box. It's odd. Do an orbit. Okay, because of your connection. Delete the connection.
Oh, there's my connection. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if I click on any part of this, it goes away?
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So now, if I want to, yeah, just put a clip here. I need to pick this one, you said?
No, if you want to clip this stringer, but you cannot clip this stringer to this beam. You can't just clip this stringer to your top of foundation. If it's
Okay.
if you wanna consider this beam as your okay, we can try that. Go to your connection vault. Select no, it's fine. You had
Okay.
it. Stair
I
and
got it.
select the connection. Yeah, and just select the stringer. Enter.
Do you want to select? No. No. Okay. General.
It's fine. Can you click
See what
on?
it's doing? It's throwing the stringer way down there for some reason.
Okay, we're gonna
Is
see.
that going to 0, 0?
Okay, your UCS ready. Okay, hold on a second.
That's my problem.
That's the problem. Okay, you need to put your UCS to world.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need to move it. Do I need to move it up to here?
No, just change it to world, and it's gonna work. Or you can just move it right here. If you have your stair down, you can just move it right here. Yeah. Select one of these red lines.
I think we could pull a report. I'm sure we can pull a report.
No. Okay, it's fine, but you need to have your Z. Okay, just
Yeah.
change your UCS to wall. Yeah.
Okay.
And now move it right here where you have your beam.
Yep.
UCS at object.
Yes, you can use that. You can use that. That's okay. But if you, okay,
Okay, pick that.
pick the vertical. Can you see that green line? Not here. Zoom out. One of those vertical lines. To get your Z,
Okay.
select one of them.
One's yellow.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just okay.
Okay.
And just try again.
It's just finding the right report, and if you don't have the right report, then
Okay. Okay. Welded.
Yeah, you can just play
So
with that.
single left and single right. Yeah, I guess I just need to figure out which side that means.
Okay.
I think it's probably that would be better. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can play with it later. I
Okay.
don't need to hold everybody up.
Okay. I'm gonna make myself presenter. Okay, Drago, do you want me to take a look at your model?
No, I haven't done anything to it as we were. I was just following the presentation.
Okay. Jason, any
Yeah.
trouble?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay, make myself presenter. We don't have really much time to. Okay. All right, guys. This is for the connection for stairs. I'm gonna just do a quick. I'm gonna isolate my stair. Show you this angle and this grating on top of that. How to make them. If you select any part, okay. The stair is like any other connection in Advanced Steel. You can select any part, this little bolt, and go to Advanced Joint Properties. All right. So now, if you want to add this grating and this angle, you need to come in here under landing because it's your landing. In this case, top landing. All right. For this one, it's going to be your bottom landing. Let's create that for this one here because I have that. Bottom landing, landing, bottom landing, and bottom cover. I'm going to change grating. All right, I got that grating here. My thickness, change it to something like this. All right, and now you can change the size of your landing using this command here. Cover length 3 feet, offset from stringer. Put something big to see how it changes. I have now 5 inches offset from my landing and my from my channel, my stringer, right? Showing up right here. This offset here. All right. So offset from axis. The same thing, but in this way, if I put a big value, you can see you can move your stringer, and you're going to see that you're going to get this little cut here automatically. You won't get that. You won't get a collision between the landing and the grating. It's going to recognize your stringer. All right. The same thing for here. All right. So if I come in here, stay on top of landing, you can see here, if I check this, you can see how it changes. All right. Goes down. Bottom cover, if I have this one on angle, oh, not here, but here, I can, where is this? Grating size is fine. This bottom line is fine. Cover on top of stringer is fine. Right here, grating class, angle to plate. if I change it here to plate, all right, I have the same exact thing, but the only difference is this grating part, which is gray out. All right, and this one is gray out because I have no angle here. Change it to grating. All right. If I uncheck that, all right, I'm going to get these angles because it's if you have this one checked, it's going to put your grating or your plate on top of your stringer, so it doesn't need those angles. But if you uncheck that, all right, you need to have these angles for supporting this stringer or the plate, depending on what you have here. All right, you can change the size and the length of your 4 feet. All right, and now you just need to make sure what the proper size is, because now I have these guys touching each other. Maybe it has to be 3 feet and 6 inches. All right, it's fine. It's pretty good. Now I'm just gonna change this to something better. Or it's fine. All right, now I've got the same thing. Okay, guys, you can get this. You can create a big grating here, and then get rid of angle individually using those beam feature command. All right, or you can actually create those these angle individually. Don't use. You can input it. You can put in it. Put in an angle using these object, these whole sections. Save my model. Any questions?
No.
No.
Go to my model.
No.
All right. So take a look at. Okay, we don't have time to take a look at railing. We're going to see that on Monday. But just to show you how it works very fast, we're going to see the macro. But at the moment, just select the command, select your object, enter, select your first point and your last point. All right, make sure you have your UCS right. Enter. And this is what we get. We're gonna see these parameters on Monday. This connection, this handrail, is going to be the last modeling topic, and on Monday, after we finish that, we're going to make our drawings. Okay, we're going to see the parameters on Monday, but at the moment I'm done with my today's topics. I know that Stair is a little bit complex, so just play with that and ask your questions on Monday. All right?
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay, guys, any questions?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and I talk to you Monday. Okay?
You too.
Same here.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. Have a
Bye
good
now.
weekend. Bye.